Hello, math class. So today we are multiplying fractions. Go ahead and set up your notebook. Our header today is multiplying fractions. Now here's the deal. I am going to talk too fast, and I am going to write too fast. The good news is that you can pause this video, or you can go back and rewatch it as many times as you want. Okay, so maybe you watch it all the way through once, and then the second time you go through and set up your notebook. I don't know, you do you. So multiplying fractions, super duper easy. I've been telling you that, and it really, you're gonna see it today. So here's the deal. I want you to know why your answers are going to come out the way they are. So here's what I want you to consider. When you multiply two whole numbers, your answer is always larger than the two whole numbers. For example, 2 times 3 equals 6, right? 6 is greater than 2 and greater than 3. But when you multiply fractions, your answer is actually smaller. The value of your answer is smaller, and let me show you why. So let's say I have a candy bar. Here's my candy bar. And I eat 1/3 of 1/2 of it. So here's that problem. 1/3 of 1/2. I want you to see this fancy word of right here. And I want you to think multiplication every single time. Okay, of means multiply every time. Okay, that's your new math term of the day. So you can rewrite this problem as 1/3 times 1/2. So we have to divide our candy bar in half. Okay, and here's my half. This is half of it that we're dealing with. But did I eat half the candy bar? I wanted to, but I didn't. I ate 1/3 of 1/2. So here's my half, and then I ate 1/3 of that. Okay, so my answer is going to be this little tiny piece. This little tiny piece. So here, let's do this problem. So here we go. Make sure my video is good. Okay, so step 1 is multiply numerators. You are numerator times numerator. For Ms. McDermott's kiddos, I taught my class that this dot that floats in the middle means multiplication. When you get into algebra, you don't use X to mean multiply anymore. You're going to use that little dot. So just keep that in mind as we go through. Step 2 is multiply denominators. Oops. That's denominator times denominator. And step 3, I bet y'all can guess, reduce if necessary. Always, 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 forever and always, starting right now, actually, right, starting several weeks ago, but always, 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 give me your answers in simplest form, always. So let's do this problem, 1/2 times, or 1/3 times 1/2. So here we go. 1/3 times 1/2. Remember, we are multiplying numerator times numerator. I'm going to do it in different colors. Here we go. So what this actually is 1 times 1 and 3 times 2, right? 1 times 1, 3 times 2. Okay? 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Your answer is 1/6, which we can see, right? If we divided this second half into thirds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1/6. 1/3 of 1/2. 1/3 times 1/2. 1/6. I'm going to give you another problem, and then I'm going to give you one with a whole number because it's super easy. And I was going to do it as a separate lesson, but y'all are too smart. So here we go. Let's say we have 3/4 of 2/5. Okay. I want you to get comfortable seeing the word of and seeing it as a multiplication term, because one of your slides today that you're going to work on has of, and you just got to match it up. I just want you comfortable, because when we do word problems, that's going to be your key. Okay, so here we go. I'm sliding up a little bit. So I want to rewrite that as 3/4 times 2/5, and I know that we multiply numerator times numerator. 3 times 2, and then denominator times denominator, 4 times 5. 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 5 is 20, and I know all of you are screaming at the video right now, you can reduce. I know you all are so smart. Thank you for helping me out with that. What am I going to reduce by? Everybody think about it for a hot second. 2, of course, right? Y'all are geniuses. We're going to reduce by 2, right? So, because the greatest common factor is 2. So if I reduce by 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 20 divided by 2 is 10, and my answer is 3/10. 3/4 times 2/5 equals 3/10. Okay, I'm going to give you a whole number. Okay, tomorrow or Wednesday, sometime the next day or two, we're going to talk about what to do if you have a mixed number, but today I just want you dealing with simple fractions and whole numbers. So here's the deal on whole numbers. Let's say you've got 1/3 of 7, right? All right, 7 whole chocolate bars. And I give 1/3 of my 7 chocolate bars, 1/3 of them away. Okay, what is 1/3 of 1/7? So first we know we can write 1/3 times. Now here's the deal. I know that you know how to look at this whole number as a fraction, but I also know that you maybe forgot a little bit. Remember, every single whole number has a denominator of 1, right? So I'm going to rewrite that like this. Okay? Does this make sense to everybody? It should make sense to you. If not, you need to drop a question in the comments or shoot me an email. So now I'm going to multiply numerator times numerator, 1 times 7, and denominator times denominator, 3 times 1, and I get 7/3. Oh, I know you're all shouting at me. You have to simplify that. Well, we have an improper fraction, remember? So how many times does 3 go into 7? Yeah, 2. And how much is left over? Right, 1/3. 1/3. So remember how I told you at the beginning that when you multiply fractions, your answer is always less than the parts. So come back and look at that one more time. 3/10 is less than 3/4, and it's also less than 2/5. 1/6 is less than 1/3 and less than 1/2. The exception to the rule here is when you're dealing with whole numbers. Your answer is going to be less than your whole number because it's a part of the whole number. A part of the whole number. Okay? So here's your video for today. Rewatch it several times if you need to. It's here for you if you need it. And check the assignment to see what you need to work on today. We will have a Zoom call tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Tuesday the 24th at 10 a.m. to check in so you can tell me how this is going for you. Okay? And then we'll make our plan for the rest of the week from there. I will drop the video for this and the assignment in today's Google Classroom. And then on Tuesday morning, I will drop the Zoom link. All right, everybody. Have a great day. This is easy, right? Of course it is. Y'all are so smart.